cornstarch, carrots, and chamomile. Let's give it a try. What's going on, folks? This is Casey and I am one Mellow Marigold. Welcome to the farm. I love to grow carrots. I love to grow all root vegetables, but carrots are definitely my favorite. I use the cornstarch method to do all of my planting. That's all I've used for the last 4 years now, and honestly it really works great for me. If you don't know what the cornstarch planting method is for carrots, I put the link up there. You can go ahead and toddle over and see how I do it. One viewer in particular said, hey, have you heard about chamomile tea and its ability to aid in germination? And I said no, and I love to learn new things all the time, so I thought, why the heck not try it? So I did just like a minuscule amount of reading on using chamomile tea to help with seed germination, and it says, hey, yes, give it a go. Give it a try. I'm a gal that loves to experiment. So for my second round of planting, which is right here, I went ahead and I started by getting some chamomile tea. Yes, I did grow that chamomile right here on the farm. Anyway, I go ahead and I brew myself a mild cup of chamomile tea and I let it cool all the way down. Actually, I drank most of it myself and then I let the rest cool all the way down. And then instead of soaking the carrot seeds in just plain water for a day or so, I soaked the carrot seeds in the chamomile tea for a day or so. And then I followed the same method. I prepared my cornstarch mixture and got it in the bag, came on out here, gave it a big old plant, and now we're about 4 weeks after I planted those seeds. Let's take a look and see what happened, shall we? Are you ready for nothing? Nothing. That's not actually true. I have one little carrot that germinated there. Got another one right here. And I feel like I saw a third. Here we go. One tiny. Okay, so we got 3 tiny little carrot seeds that germinated out of an entire pack. Now, a lot of things were exactly the same. They get the same amount of sun here as my first carrot bin does. All the same soil has been used. I get my soil from Soil Allen. I compost with my own compost. So those conditions are the same. Now, temperatures would have been a little bit hotter. So I did do my best to come on out here and make sure they were getting a light misting every day just to keep things extra moist. But nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing is happening. Is it possible that it was user error? Yeah, absolutely. I can mess things up in the garden just like anybody else can. You betcha. But could it have been the tea? Yeah, that's also really possible. A lot of the conditions were the same except for maybe the average temperature. The biggest thing that was different was the chamomile tea. So is it possible that I brewed the tea too strong? Did it actually inhibit those carrot seeds from germinating instead of helping it? Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I think that's possible. If you really screw up something, generally you get a few. And yes, I did get 3. But honestly, even if I had really messed something up, if I planted them too deep, I would expect a little bit more germination than this. So I do suspect that it was something about the chamomile tea and how I brewed it and how I soaked it that did not do well for the carrots. What I've decided is I'm going to let whatever little carrots that germinate grow, but I'm also going to plant some golden beets over in this area in the next day or two to use up the space. We definitely still have time to plant a third round of carrots, and so I'm going to be doing that today over on the larger side of the bin. Let's get it ready. So over on this side of the bin, we do have the cucumbers that are growing up the trellis. I'm going to do a little bit of training today to help keep them moving up the trellis rather than out. The peas are long since done, so we are going to pull those and set them aside, and then we're going to plant the carrots right in that area. Now that we have the area clear, I'm going to amend the soil with some sand. Honestly, the soil is pretty loose all on its own, but a little extra never hurts. Then we'll add a little bit of moisture. I broke my watering can yesterday, so it comes out really funny now. Whatever. We use what we got here. Just doing like a pre-moisten. We've got our seeds in cornstarch. This is a Nantes style carrot, and it is called Navel, and it is from Territorial Seed Company. Let's snip it and plant it. And then we'll cover them with a little seed starting mix. We'll give them a light watering in. It's going to be pretty toasty today and tomorrow. So even after I water them this last time, I'm going to still throw a little bit more seed starting mix on top. In addition to helping the seeds stay moist, the combination of the cornstarch and a little extra layer of starting soil will also help prevent those seeds from getting pushed down deep into the ground if we happen to get a thunderstorm or two before they've started germinating. So there we go, folks. When it comes to chamomile and using it to help germinate your carrot seeds, I'm going to say, I think maybe not. However, given a little bit more time and a little more education, I wouldn't mind trying that experiment one more time. What I'm going to keep doing for sure is what I know, and that's the cornstarch method. It's worked for me for years. I see no reason to stop doing it now. I'm super glad we got another round of carrots planted. And I'm going to check back with you in like 2 to 3 weeks. As soon as I see them start germinating, I'm going to check back in and let you know how it's going, okay? Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, give a subscribe. I love you, and I'm going to see you on the next one, okay? Bye!